On play action now, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Everyone's prepped, it's second down now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next? This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10, here's Carr. Has it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, first and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Complete, it's Akers. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy able to find Jones. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And we will not get another play. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jones hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. No look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Carr here from the gun. Into the hands of Olave. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 4th down, here's Carr. He lets a heater go deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. It's the Vikings with 2nd and 6. From the 41. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Brought in close to the 8. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll try the right side with Akers. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Flushed down now to his left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Akers. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. From his own end zone, here we go. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Carr now on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They send a man in motion. Blitz coming, Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Wilson's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down, Saints.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Here's Carr. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff headed right, it's Akers. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On play action now, McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings pushing to get within range for a game winner. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Akers. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. We have a timeout here, 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Still one more in their pocket to use. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Handoff now to the receiver. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
With that play clock getting perilously close to 0, Kevin O'Connell calls for a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Here he is to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So it's a win for the Vikings. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.